You've been doing okay. Not great, but okay. You've been keeping yourself busy, staying off their page, telling yourself you've moved on or at least that you're moving. And then something happens. You're in the middle of something completely ordinary, making coffee, driving somewhere, lying in bed, about to fall asleep, and this feeling comes through. A pull, like something is shifting, like something is about to happen. You check your phone, nothing, and you sit there wondering whether you imagined it. You didn't. Today, I want to talk about the 7 signs that appear in the energy between two people right before contact happens. Not after, before. These are the signals that show up in the days or hours leading up to the moment he finally reaches out, even if he's been silent for weeks. Even if you had no warning, even if you told yourself it was over and almost believed it. Because here's what most people don't understand about silence: silence is not neutral. Silence between two people who have been genuinely connected is never just empty space. It carries information, it moves. And if you know what to feel for, you can read it before a single word is exchanged. If this found you at the right moment, stay with me. What comes next changes how you read everything. Sign number 1: you can't stop thinking about them, and you're not choosing to. There's a difference between actively thinking about someone and receiving them. You know the difference. One feels like you're turning something over in your mind deliberately, replaying, analyzing, going in circles. The other feels like they walked into the room uninvited, like a frequency that suddenly comes through on a channel you didn't turn on. You're not sitting there choosing to replay the memory. The memory just arrives. It interrupts you mid sentence. It surfaces in the quiet between tasks. That's not obsession. That's not weakness. That's an energetic signal that the space between you is narrowing. When someone is holding you in their thoughts with enough intensity, you feel it on your side before any message is sent. The thought isn't coming from you, it's coming through you. There's a difference, and your body already knows which one this is. Sign number 2: you dream about them, and the dream feels different. Not every dream about someone means something, but you know the dreams I'm talking about. The ones where you wake up and the feeling stays with you for hours, where the conversation in the dream felt so real, you reach for your phone before you're fully awake, where you have to lie there for a moment and remind yourself it didn't happen. And part of you isn't sure. These dreams are not your subconscious processing old pain, they are contact. When the logical mind is quiet and the channel is open, energy moves between people without the interference of ego or fear or pride. He appears in your dream because something in his field is already reaching toward yours. The dream is the first transmission. The message usually follows. Sign number 3: you feel a sudden, unexplained calm. This one is the one most people miss because we expect to feel excitement when something good is coming. We expect a rush, but the real signal is stillness. The anxiety that's been sitting in your chest for days or weeks, the tight, low hum of it, it lifts. Not because you decided to let go, not because you did any work or made any decision. It just eases, like something resolved itself without your involvement, like a question that stopped needing an answer. That's because energetically, something did resolve. When he begins to move toward you, even in his own internal space, even before he picks up the phone, the resistance between your fields softens. You feel it as peace, not excitement, not hope. Peace. Stillness comes first, then the message. This is the part most people miss, and it's the reason this channel exists. Sign number 4. His name, his number, his song keeps appearing. You see his name in a book. You hear the song that was playing the last time you were together. You see a number that's always been connected to him on a license plate, a timestamp, a receipt. And you catch yourself and think, I'm reading into this. I'm just looking for signs because I want to see them. I'm doing this to myself, maybe. But here's what's actually happening beneath that. Your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters what reality shows you, is tuned to him because something in your energy field is already awake to his frequency. You're not manufacturing the signs, you're noticing them because the channel between you is active and alive. The universe doesn't create meaning out of nothing. It reveals what was already moving in the field. You're seeing it because it's there. Sign number 5. You feel something physical and you can't explain it. A pressure in your chest, a sudden warmth spreading through your body for no reason, a ringing in one ear, goosebumps with no temperature change, your heart beating slightly faster when you weren't thinking about anything in particular. These are not symptoms of anxiety. These are your body receiving information before your mind has caught up. The Heart Math Institute has documented that the heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends up to 1.5 meters outside the physical body, and that this field carries emotional information that can be registered by others. When someone is holding you in their emotional field with real intensity, you feel it in your body first. You always have. You've just been trained to call it something else, to explain it away, to dismiss it as nothing. You were right the first time. Sign number 6. You feel the urge to reach out yourself, but something holds you back. This one surprises people, and it's one of the most reliable signs. You pick up your phone, you open the conversation, you start typing, or you almost do. And then something in you says, not yet. Put it down. Wait. You don't know why exactly. It doesn't feel like fear. It doesn't feel like pride either. It feels like timing, like you're being asked to hold still for just a little longer. That pull toward him is real. It's the energetic movement between you, felt from your side of the field. But the pause is real too, because when two people are both moving toward each other in the space between them, the one who waits often receives first. The urge to reach out is the sign. The pause is the instruction. Trust both. Sign number 7. The silence between you feels different. There is the silence of absence, flat, heavy, closed. And there is the silence of something building, charged, full, electric, underneath the stillness. You know the first kind. You've lived in it. It feels like a door that won't open no matter how long you stand in front of it. The second kind feels different, like the air before a storm when everything goes quiet and somehow you know something is coming. You've been in his silence for weeks, but at some point, without being able to name exactly when it shifted, it started feeling different. Less like an ending, more like a pause, less like he disappeared, more like he's somewhere just out of view, moving. That charge in the silence is not your wishful thinking. It's the last sign before the space between you closes. If you recognized yourself in more than one of these, you already knew. You came here because you needed words for something you'd already felt, and now you have them. What you've been calling anxiety, overthinking, obsession, look at it again. Look at it with everything you just heard. What if it wasn't noise? What if it was reception? You are built to sense the energy of someone you've been genuinely connected to. That doesn't switch off when the messages stop. The field between two people who have truly touched each other doesn't dissolve because one of them went quiet. It stays, it moves, it transmits. And when the moment finally aligns, when whatever needed to shift in him finally shifts, you feel it before the phone lights up. You felt it before you even clicked on this video. You were already right. You just needed permission to trust what you knew. If this found you at the right moment, it probably did. Subscribe. I put out one video a week, just one, and it's always for the person who needed to hear it. Tell me in the comments, which of these signs are you experiencing right now? Because I have a feeling you didn't land here by accident.